Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike Dunk High X SOULGOODS 90s. So let's just take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a pair of Nike Dunk High X SOULGOODS 90s shoes, and this pair is in the men's UK size 9, US size 10, EU size 44, and it's in the women's US size 11.5, and it's in a medium olive black multicolour colourway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by flipping up the box lid to reveal the contents inside. And let's peel back the wrapping paper. So there's two sets of wrapping papers. So peeling back the inner one, three sets. So there we go, the third layer, and giving you a look at the Nike Dunk High X SOULGOODS 90s shoe. And let's lift it out from the box packaging and take a much closer in look. I'm just setting the box to the side so we can focus on the left shoe first, so giving you a look at the Nike Dunk High Cross SOULGOODS 90s. Now let's do a 360 rotation so you have a full and clear look of the shoe. And now taking a much closer in look at the details of the shoe, so we can see that it does have an overall medium olive or pale green color, and it does have a Nubuck upper right throughout with that green coloring. And we can see a double layered Nike swoosh on the upper, and the Nubuck feels just super smooth and very plush to touch. And towards the heel we see the SOULGOODS logo, that tiger embroidered on the back part of the shoe. And taking a look from the back to give you some sense of the shape of the shoe. And of course the inner side details as well. So we can see that layering of the medium olive Nike swoosh and Nubuck on a slightly metallic silver underlay of another Nike swoosh, creating that shimmering outline. So just giving you some sense of that very soft and luxurious feeling Nubuck upper. Now let's take an even closer look at the details. So you can see the toe box with the perforations and a little Nike swoosh towards the top part. And once again, those details right throughout with that medium olive upper cover and the stitching details as well. So a very minimalist design with those very subtle accents as well. And now let's take a look from the front to the back. So from the tip or toe of the shoe and moving towards the back part as we see the laces with a traditional design, and of course in simple black. And taking a look at the tongue, so we're giving you a close-up shot there of the SOULGOODS cross Nike swoosh logo, and taking a look around the ankle collar. So of course, being a high top shoe, having the very plush and bouncy padding right throughout the ankle and heel collar of the shoe. And just try my best to give you a look at the inside details, having the laces with a slightly tight fit there. So from Beijing to the world, embroidered in black on that slightly darker shade of green or olive on the inside lining of the shoe. And that motto can be seen on the Nike shoebox as well. And taking a look at the back of the tongue with the Nike details. And on the inside, the sock liner, as best I can show you, given that it is a high top shoe and it is quite dark to look inside. So having what appears to be a plain white sock liner as far as I can see. So right there, giving you a look once again in slightly further out view. Of the shoe. And now let's do, and before actually we do that test, let's take a look at the sole or bottom of the shoe, so we can see black throughout, and this might appear to be a tiger's eye or some kind of symbol, not quite sure where it is. As you can see, it does have an intended coarse looking white finish with a black dot in the middle. So right there, right throughout, the black outsole of the Nike Dunk High Cross SOULGOODS 90s. So 90s being one of the 3 sets of shoe representing each decade from the 80s right throughout the noughties of mainland Chinese basketball. So just to give you a look at the traction pattern and overall stiffness or rigidity of this black rubber sole design right there. And now let's do a flexibility bend and twist test with my hands to give you some sense of the firmness, stiffness or softness of the shoe. And just tidying up the tongue so you have a better look at the shoe's overall design. Okay, so now let's take a look at the right shoe. So just setting the left shoe down, bringing the box back in frame, and just giving you a look at the subtle detail right there of the embossed "From Beijing to the World" with that glossy finish against the shoebox's matte finish. So once again, peeling back the 3 layers of wrapping paper and lifting out. The right shoe, so taking a look at the right shoe now. Let's do a 360 rotation with it. And taking some close-up looks with this right shoe of the Nike Dunk High X SOULGOODS. So we can see the overall details once again. The black laces and eye stays on the overall pale green or medium olive finish. And once again we see that SOULGOODS tiger logo embroidered at the heel of the shoe on the outer side. And taking a look at the bottom of the shoe, once again we see that very coarse, of course intended, finish of that white circle with a black dot in the middle. And taking a look at the inside details. So once again we see "From Beijing to the World." And Beijing is where SOULGOODS is based. And let's take a look at the inside. So once again, appears to be a white sock liner or insole on the inside. And now let's take a look at the shoe together side by side. And let me just tidy up that tongue. So right there, the Nike Dunk High SOULGOODS 90s shoe. And taking a look from the front to the back, side by side. And directly from the back. And of course, the bottoms or soles of the shoe. So that's the Nike Dunk High X SOULGOODS 90s. Thanks for watching and happy scoring!